Hello, Doc C here for Cochran Consulting. We are a mergers and acquisitions firm specializing in our E4 math philosophy system, entering, evaluating, enhancing, and exiting business ownership. Today's topic, well, before we get to that, if you have any questions or recommendations or even topics you'd like for us to discuss, please reach out to us at cochranconsulting@yahoo.com, or you can send me an email to curtis@cochranconsulting.com. Today's topic is what percentage of businesses actually get sold. We love this topic. So I'm going to share you my screen. If you are a business owner, let me get to this here, first of all. That's not what I wanted. Give me a second. One second here. I'm going to get to it. There we go. Share. Okay. Hopefully you see the screen there. Okay. All right. And that's Cochran Consulting. There's our E4 system. What I want to talk about is not normally do a PowerPoint, but I figured what are the businesses, what percentage of the business get sold? That's our topic. And before we get to that, I want you to take a look at some of the information I'm going to be sharing with you, because you're going to see some similarities for businesses, and you're going to see some of the values. Some businesses that have actually been sold. So here we have the auto industry, and of course it could be auto repair. In this case, is an auto body and paint shop. Okay, this was sold May 22nd. The asking price $175, as you can see right here. It's sold for $155. Now, what I want you to really take a look at when I share with you these companies is the gross revenue. Notice there's no inventory, furniture, fixtures, EBITDA, but the cash flow here was $120. So it's sold for $155. Okay, but the revenue $465,000. Now let's go. Now again, this is auto body and paint. You know, a lot of people think, within an industry, there's different types of markets, there's different types of ways to make money, and all these different, matrix. But money is money, cash flow is cash flow. Sure, there's other little things, but that's why you do an evaluation. Let's go to the next one. So the next one, similar. The gross revenue, $374. It only sold for $135. Look at the cash flow. 30 grand less. Okay. So it's interesting that the previous one, let's go to the back one here, the previous sold for $155, this was $135, that's $20K. And the cash flow here, $30K. It's really, but you can't use that as a ratio. You really can't, because every business is different. Okay, remember that. If you're a business owner, every business is different. But what I'm sharing with you is your revenue is here, whatever it is. You want cash flow or EBITDA and all these other matrix, but you have to take a look at what you think you could sell it for. But this is just a guesstimation, because there's so many moving parts to this. Let's go to the next one. All right, this one, gross revenues increased, cash flow increased, sell price increased for sure. And that's a big asking, and it sold for $425. It had some cash flow. Let's go to the next one. 1.8 revenue. 265K cash flow, sold for $598,000. Asking, sold, sell price. You know what's interesting about this is I have an auto repair business. This is located in British Columbia, but again, it doesn't really matter. And it was grossing about 1.8, but the cash flow, the net, almost less than 50K. It's terrible. And we couldn't sell it for $625,000 because there's reason, cash flow. Let's go to the next one. 1.49 revenue. Cash flow, 273, but here's the key. Real estate. Right there. Real estate was included in this. Furniture and fixtures, inventory, 1.3. They were asking 1.5, got 1.3. Real estate is the anchor. Real estate, real estate, real estate, real estate. Let's go to the next one. Gross revenue, 2.4. Didn't have any cash flow. So we can't really, because we didn't sell this business, but we don't really know about the cash flow. Maybe they were just selling the real estate and the furniture and fixtures and inventory. Because look at the inventory is $895. So if you add the two of these, it's close to 1.4. So who knows what this business was about. But again, the anchor, real estate, helped him sell this business. Next one, gross revenue, 644. But look at the cash flow and the real estate. This business was sold at 1.4. And I can tell you, again, we didn't sell this business, but I can look at this and I can tell you that the reason why they sold this business was the cash flow and the real estate. I have a business right now that the gross revenue is 700K, cash flow is 350, and we're selling that thing for 850K. The reason it's less than that because it didn't have the real estate, it's lease. Okay, real estate's the anchor. Next one, 2 million gross revenue, cash flow. Look at that cash flow. That's why you can sell it for 1.75 million because of the cash flow. If the cash is there, not the real estate, you can sell it for good multiples. Okay, 5.7 million. It's 5.7 million sold for 3.5. But again, look at the cash flow. Look at the furniture and fixtures. But there's no real estate. But the cash flow is the key. So the reason why I'm telling you this, explaining this to you guys and gals, is because either you have to have the real estate or cash flow. And my kitty, if you can see her right here, she agrees with me. All right, let's go for a couple more. Real estate's 1.7. EBITDA 760, sold for 3.9 million, inventory included, everything. This is huge. The EBITDA, earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, amortization. Again, the real estate cash flow. This one, 5.3. Sorry, my cat. I have an office cat, sorry. All right, so this one's 5.3. This it's sold for 8.3. Asking price 4.5. Guess what? They attached the real estate to it. But look at the cash flow. The cash flow is 1.7 million. Huge. That's a huge number. So whoever did the evaluation, the asking price, somebody almost paid double for this business only because they really wanted it, but it has cash and real estate. So according to surveys, to answer the question of how many businesses really sell, approximately 30 to 40% of businesses listed for sale actually ever sell. most experienced business brokers, professional expert dealers, those kinds of things will tell you this probably accurate information. Why do so many businesses fail to sell? I'm going to tell you one word: evaluation. If you do not evaluate your business, have a professional like our PBC consultants here, primary business consultants, you're making a big mistake because you're leaving money on the table, period, end of story. But the other thing is, we will tell you, look, if you're not making any money, cash flow or real estate, you probably shouldn't list it, because it probably won't sell for what you think it's worth. Okay, you have to do some work, people. Business owners, you have to do some work to get your business sold for what you want it to be sold for. Okay, and that is the end of our little presentation. I hope I didn't take too much time. And I hope I answered some of your questions. There's just so much information out there. Get an evaluation done annually. If you really, really want to sell your business or even grow, give us a call and we'll help you. And my cat back here, right there, will help you as well. Thank you for your time. Again, if you want to reach us, Cochran Consulting at yahoo.com or Curtis at ccochranconsulting.com. Doc C out. You have a great week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.